Okay, so my next little circuit primarily focuses on the muscles of the back, which I think are crucial through the developing stages of pregnancy, seeing that you have so many physiological as well as anatomical changes throughout pregnancy. To put it simply, growing breasts as well as all the weight through the growing beautiful baby belly. So we want to ultimately train for a little bit of strength through the upper back area to try and counterbalance these effects. Don't forget also that you'll be cradling your beautiful baby very soon, so you have a lot of weight in this front part of the body. Hamstrings as well and glutes I think are very important. With the changes in pregnancy, you also have the weight gain, so your lovely little legs will be doing a lot of work. And you also want to maintain a little bit of shape, I think. This is a really good way of doing so. Firstly, I start off with a V-bar lat pull, and I work with a light to moderate intensity. Remember, we're not trying to break any records, we just want to maintain, we want to get some blood flow, and we want to get a little bit of activation through those muscles without causing too much, fatigue in the coming days with DOMs, and we don't want to do any damage. So make sure you're training safely and you're not training beyond the range of motion, the safe range of motion. Remember, with pregnancy, we have the lovely relaxin hormone running through our system, as well as progesterone, which in turn results in looser joints, okay? So keep it safe, keep it strong. So we're gonna go from the V-bar lat pull down. We then move to a movement which will focus on the muscles of the mid and upper back, the row, using the cable machine and the rope. I then move on to a hamstring curl, and to finish off, a deadlift using the cable machine again and the rope. Okay, so let's get started. So belly braced slightly, squeeze through the glutes for a little stability and activation. Nice and smooth. Pulling the shoulder blades backwards and downwards as we lift the chest slightly. Trying to get about an 18 to 20 rep range. Lots of breathing. Okay, so we try and move to the next exercise. If you find that you're feeling lightheaded, nauseous, quite warm, then I'd suggest taking a little pause, having a drink, going to a cooler area, listening to your body, and then moving on to the next exercise. If you're feeling fine, then we move on. Okay, so pull up through the pelvic floor and brace, squeeze the glutes, okay? We want to get a nice long back, flat back if we can. So again, squeezing through that upper back area. Nice controlled movements, getting the activation, bending the knees as well, trying to offset the pressure going through your spine. Aiming again for that 18 mark rep range if you can. Okay, bend the knees, release. And again, if you're feeling lightheaded, short of breath, you feel like taking a break, take a break. If you're feeling okay, you move on to the next exercise. So this is a modified hamstring curl. The reason I like doing the hamstring curl this way, speaking from personal experience, is that it takes a little bit of pressure off the spine with the baby because of the position we're in. If you find that this is a little bit too uncomfortable for you, then I'd say eliminate this movement and you can replace it with the cable deadlift that I'm going to show you. So we're on our elbows, belly is off the pad. Just a nice light weight to get the activation through the hamstrings. Squeezing through. Chin tucked in, eyes are forward. Okay, then we change sides. In position. knees, push up, and then we're ready to move on to the next exercise. Okay, so great exercise, quite a strong exercise. Always make sure you bend your knees to pick up the weight, stay safe. And also if you find that you've got any kind of back pain, then I would say eliminate this movement. If you've been cleared to train, if you've been cleared to lift some weight, then this is a great way to stay nice and strong through the posterior chain, okay? So bend the knees. Again, choosing a weight that's light to moderate. Stand with your feet slightly wider than hip width apart to allow for the growing baby bump, as well as the arms and the rope, okay? So we push the hips back and up. Get the stretch through the hamstrings and rise up. Smooth, controlled movements. Squeezing through the glutes, pushing your heels down into the ground as you stand. Chin tucked in slightly, eyes are forward. Maintain a nice long neutral spine. Okay, return to set, bend the knees. Time for a little break. Remember, it's important to stay cool and hydrated throughout your workout when you're pregnant. First priority is on child baby safety and mummy's health and safety as well, okay? So take it easy and enjoy the workouts. That wraps up our first little circuit.